Yes, hello again and welcome back to another episode of Mags Frags, where it's the fragrance that's the star of the show. My name's Paul, and it's my mission to pair you with your perfect signature scent. In today's episode, I'm taking a look at Blue Talisman by luxury niche brand Ex Nihilo. It was launched in 2023 to mark a decade of artistry and olfactory innovation by the Parisian fragrance house. This unisex perfume, created by master perfumer Jordi Fernandez, is said to have been designed to evoke the spiritual and hypnotic aura of a precious jewel, and its energetic but also sophisticated character is a tribute to Paris, specifically the famed Place Vendôme area known for its glamorous history and its refined beauty. It comes in an eau de parfum concentration and it's available in two sizes, a 50ml priced at £180 and a 100ml size like this one priced at a whopping £260. So definitely not blind buy worthy, and it's one of those fragrances that you're going to probably need to test out before you lay out that kind of money on it. Okay, so into the presentation, and unfortunately I don't actually have the box anymore to show you, but it's a really quirky black foam box that it comes in, with a royal blue outer sleeve, and I will post a picture of it up here right now so you can view it. You get lots of little embossed detailing on both the box and the outer sleeve, and it looks really minimalistic but yet really stylish and elegant. The bottle is also a thing of beauty, coming in this weighty square chunky glass design, featuring a navy blue to clear gradient. You get some slimline white branding on the front and also a little motif on the top, which is set within like a blue gemstone. The cap itself is made of metal and finished in a gold metallic colourway, but it's not a magnetic cap and it just only slides into place, which I think is a bit disappointing for a fragrance in this price category. And I think every perfume over £200 should automatically come with a magnetic cap. It does have a decent spray quality though, and the bottle itself is a treat to the eyes, and it looks really stylish and elegant. Okay, so into the note breakdown now, and the top notes in this one are pear, bergamot, mandarin orange and ginger. In the heart, we've got orange blossom and an interesting note called Georgie wood that I haven't come across before, but I'll speak about that in a minute or so. And then in the base, we've got ambrofix, musk, akigala wood and cedar. Okay, so Blue Talisman opens with an immediate burst of freshness, where the combination of pear, bergamot and mandarin orange creates an effervescent yet smooth, citrusy, fruity accord. The sweetness of pear softens the sharpness of the bergamot, and it's what I pick up on the most from the initial spray through to the dry down, while the mandarin just adds a juicy, slightly tangy layer. What's interesting in here though is the presence of the ginger, which introduces a subtle spicy warmth. The ginger note grounds the brightness and it just prevents it from becoming either too sharp or too sweet. And it just adds a slightly spicy, slightly bitter complexity to an otherwise light and airy introduction. The pear note is definitely the star of the show for me though, and it smells really realistic and natural. Some of you may see that particular note in the opening and wonder if it's got any resemblance to something like Ultramile by Jean-Paul Gaultier, which also has a strong presence of pear in the opening. But this is way less sweet and playful than that one, and about 10 times more sophisticated smelling. Although for a niche fragrance, the opening of this is hugely mass appealing, and there's absolutely nothing challenging in it or off-putting whatsoever. As it starts to dry down and transition, the heart of the fragrance emerges with orange blossom and the intriguingly named Georgie wood. Orange blossom here feels like both luminous and slightly creamy, offering a floral softness that beautifully complements the zestier top notes. The transition from bright citrus to a floral heart seems like really seamless, with the orange blossom adding just a touch of clean sweetness without becoming overbearing. Georgie wood is a synthetic woody note that adds a unique dimension to the fragrance. Its dry and slightly resinous tone contrasts well with the soft creamy orange blossom, adding a bit of depth and giving the heart of Blue Talisman a modern edge. What's especially appealing about this stage is how these two notes balance each other out, neither of them overwhelming the other and making the mid-phase a beautifully orchestrated dance between floral brightness and also some woodsy richness. The far dry down of Blue Talisman is where the fragrance reveals its hypnotic and mesmerising character. The base notes of ambrofix, musk, akigala wood and cedar introduce an almost meditative quality. Ambrofix is probably the most prominent base note, which is a powerful and long-lasting ambery note that has a similar odour to ambroxan. If you're familiar with fragrances like Dior Sauvage and Creed Aventus and wondered what makes them so likeable and addictive whilst lasting 10 hours plus, that's the overload of ambroxan. Ambrofix is along similar lines, but maybe not quite as animalic. It blends with the musk to create a soft, slightly powdery warmth that lingers on the skin for hours. There's an element of sensuality in this combination, making the fragrance feel really intimate and close wearing. Akigala wood, another innovative synthetic note, brings a spicy, slightly earthy feel to the base. It has a hint of patchouli, but it's softer and more refined, making the fragrance feel grounded without being too heavy. Cedar, with its dry, woody aroma, just ties everything together, adding a touch of warmth and sophistication. The base of Blue Talisman is where the fragrance really becomes truly addictive, with its mix of warmth, softness, and a slight hint of spice. It's definitely in a similar blue fragrance ballpark to fragrances like Dior Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel or YDP, etc., because it is predominantly a mass-appealing woody citrus scent, but its subtle ambery, spicy and musky touches just make it feel more grown-up and sophisticated than those that I've just mentioned. Yeah, one of the most impressive things about Blue Talisman is its versatility. Despite its slightly complex and sophisticated composition, it feels surprisingly easy to wear. The fresh top notes make it suitable for daytime wear, while the deeper, warmer base notes give it enough substance to transition really well into the evening. It's a fragrance that can be worn all year round, whether you're enjoying a sunny day in the springtime or cozying up by the fire during the winter. For men, the woody and spicy notes like akigala wood and cedar give Blue Talisman a subtle masculinity, while the freshness of the pear and the mandarin just keeps it light and approachable. For women, the floral notes of orange blossom and soft musk add just a feminine touch, but there's still enough warmth and complexity to it to keep it from feeling overly sweet or floral. It truly is a scent for everyone to wear and for any occasion, and I can't think of a fragrance that's more versatile than this. Although you are probably going to be more likely to smell it on someone a little bit more mature, maybe like a professional person, just simply because of that £260 price tag. In terms of the performance, Blue Talisman excels. The fragrance has impressive longevity thanks to the richness of the base notes. You can expect it to last throughout the day without any need to top it up, with the base notes lingering on the skin for hours after the initial spray. The scent trail, or the sillage, is, I'd describe it as moderate. It's noticeable enough to be appreciated by those around you, but it's not overpowering. This makes it a great choice for both personal wear and professional settings where you don't want your fragrance to be too overwhelming. The balanced sillage ensures that this is a scent that will draw compliments without being too dominating. It won't just fill a room. This makes it a versatile option for people who want to leave a long-lasting impression without being overly aggressive. You will still smell it quite strong on your clothes the day after wearing it, but as the wearer, you'll only get soft, fleeting wafts of it from time to time as you move about throughout the day, and it's not one that relentlessly attacks your nostrils and ends up giving you an headache. Okay, so with all that said, is this worth £260 of your hard-earned cash? Well, I'd say there's a couple of ways of looking at it. If I had to buy this or a 100ml size bottle of Creed Aventus for the same price, I'd go for this one all day long. It's more modern smelling and there's not a ton of clones of it about, so you will smell more unique and interesting wearing this one. So from that perspective, I think it's worth looking at for sure. But on the flip side, and the other hand, this is twice the price of something like Dior Sauvage Parfum or Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. And I don't think that this is significantly better in scent quality or performance than either of those two that I've just mentioned. So if you've got £260 burning a hole in your pocket, I'd say buy both the Dior and the Chanel and even have a little bit of change left over. But for anyone who appreciates fine fragrances, Blue Talisman is a must-try. Its a combination of modern and classic notes, its long-lasting performance and its luxurious, unique composition make it a compelling choice and a really great addition to any fragrance collection. Okay, so once again, that's about it for today's review. But don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on your notifications if you do enjoy my content and you don't want to miss any more of my future uploads. Also, feel free to leave me a comment down in the comments section below if you've tried this scent or you actually own a bottle, and let me know what you thought of it. I've got tons of new and exciting fragrance-based content on the way, so keep your eyes peeled over the next couple of weeks. But until then, thank you once again for tuning into this latest episode. Stay safe, keep smelling fresh, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye-bye for now.